So this morning, I received a request from someone that wanted me to look at a particular company, you know, and I guess and express my opinion whether it's a good investment or not. And and I looked at it, not just 2 seconds. I looked at it and I responded to the person pretty much saying, look, my opinion would be of no value to you here because this company is in an area where I don't know much about, and any opinion that I would give you wouldn't be useful. It would actually be more useful for me or for you to tell me about this company than for me to express my opinion on a company like this, because I haven't uh, I haven't earned the right to express my opinion about a company, any company like this. And some companies are easier to understand than others. Like sometimes you look at a company and they have enough business operations that you can quickly tell. I mean, if you're looking at a restaurant, well, you're looking at a restaurant. If you're looking at a mining company, you're looking at a mining company, right? But still, mining companies are harder to understand than restaurants because restaurants are very similar to each other. If you look at certain companies, especially when they are more established, you can make the decision quicker because they already existed long enough that you can see some things in the financials, right? But when you are looking at earlier stage companies, especially companies that have new technologies or are changing stuff, disrupting things, it's much tougher. So expressing your opinion about something that you don't know about, you might make yourself feel good, but you are not doing a service to the person that's asking. Now, if I wanted to act all big head, I know everything, like a lot of people on the internet, a lot of people on Twitter, then I could have looked at this company. It's like, hey, market cap is close to 100 million. It looks like they have about 2 million of revenues. Oh my goodness, it's trading at 50 times revenues. Margins are not that great. They're losing money. They're spending as much on investor relations as they have revenues. Blah, 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 right? And I could have just completely trashed this company to make myself feel like I know what I'm talking about, when in reality, I'm completely insecure about this company. I don't understand their technology. I don't understand why people or other companies are using this technology. So, in cases like this, it suits me better to shut up and admit that I don't know what I'm talking about, and admit that, look, I wish I could help you, but I can't. And I'm going to be perfectly open with you and say that my opinion means nothing here. I can't help you. And I wish more people would take this kind of attitude and open their mouth about things that they know something about. And if I look at the three companies that I talk about on this YouTube channel, Aduro, Voxter, and Oracle, it took me a tremendous amount of time to get comfortable with each one of them. Tremendous amount of time. And when I see people express opinions about any single one of them, it just makes me roll my eyes because I can tell within seconds whether they know anything about what they're talking about, because I know how long it took me to understand it. And let's take an example of Voxter, for example. I was in real estate for almost a decade, and it still took me a lot of time to understand what they do, right? Oracle, I wrote 2 books on mining. I hate the mining sector, and it took me months to understand, to come to an opinion about this company. Yet others, all the others are amazing. Like maybe I am just a really dumb person because I cannot look at a chart of the stock price and I cannot tell you much about a company by looking at a chart. But others are so amazingly smart that they can just look at the stock price and they know everything about the company. It's amazing. I wish I had that ability, but I don't. So anyway, that's my morning today. I looked at a company that I know nothing about. I could have had a big head and tell the person whether it's a good or bad investment based on my limited and insecure knowledge. But instead, I chose to admit that I know nothing about this industry, nothing about the company, and that my opinion would be worth zero.